Anyways, you got these people, they're looking at the faunage, I guess, or the flora. What is it, flora or faunage?
What?
The flowers and the...
It's flora.
Okay,
It's
so...
fauna, not faunage.
So you got these people here, they're looking at the flora. And my buddy... Hey everybody, so my buddy gave me a whole bunch of footage again, and, I figure I'll just, make another video and see what he was up to.
Fuck me.
Oh man, what are you...
I'm fine.
His phone's laying on the ground there. Oh my god. So there was a fire engine there, and he pulled over to the right like a good vehicle should, because he feels that he is a vehicle. So, good on him. He did right. There's a guy on the wrong side of the road. I guess this is Main Street, maybe? I don't know. So he's booting up this street here. Oh, that's awesome there. You see that car? What is that? It's a Beamer, maybe? Look at that. Stopped right at the stop line. Like, good job, man. And now here's another service vehicle over in the bike lane. You can't knock them for that because they got nowhere else to go, right? And who knows what they're doing. I don't know. Maybe there's an accident there or something. That car looked kind of beat up. And you got this truck here. It's just sticking out. He's blocking the sidewalk, and, you can get on him for that. But he has a long vehicle, and he's trying his best to stay out of the, the flow of traffic. So it's pretty easy for a pedestrian to just walk around him versus a bike that's gunning it. Or, you got these e-bikes now, and they're really fast. And I'm not sure that the riders are that great. It's not like you need a license for them or something, right? Like a motorcycle. So, he's giving them space, so maybe the truck, he's doing a good job. And my buddy here, he's going down Montreal Road, well, the end of Rideau, Montreal Road, and he's splitting the lane here. He does this, he's done this before. He goes and he takes his lane over on the right. Now you got some dude in the middle of the street. Now, look at this. This is picture perfect here. All the cars are out of the way of the bike lane, like an imaginary bike lane to the right. Like every single one of them. My buddy can just come on up the right against the curb, and everybody's happy. You got this truck here turning right, so my buddy stops. He's not a douche. He gives that guy lots of room so he can make his right turn, whether it be on the red or on the green, and power to him. Good job. And again, he pulls that move there where he goes around a right turning vehicle. He goes around them on the left. Not impeding the flow of traffic, and then he can go and get his green light. And you got a guy just walking down the middle of the street here. There's a sidewalk, but, he wants to be in the street, right? So you got to respect that, I guess. A lot of good cars here. They're given lots of room over by the curb so that, bikes can get through. And now my buddy here is going to go left. Now, what he's doing here is it's a little on the dangerous side, because he really could just sit in the bike lane and, make his left turn, I guess the way everyone else would, but instead he goes and he takes his lane, like he splits the lanes, and he scares off the pedestrians there. But what that shows is everybody's helping everybody out, right? So my buddy's doing his thing, he's acting like a vehicle, he's making his left turn, he didn't do anything wrong. The pedestrians, they were kind of, they were in his way, but they really weren't, right? They were just crossing, but they can see that the bike, has to make its turn, because the bike is like one step up from pedestrian. So, they just took off. Maybe they were juiced, just had a coffee or whatever. So, on behalf of all cyclists, thank you to the pedestrians. Now, my buddy here is going to split the lane, but you can see here the DHL driver, he's getting into his truck, and let's see what my buddy does here. He just kind of goes around him. No one's the wiser. That DHL guy, he didn't even flinch, right? So he must know that, this stuff happens all the time. And I guess my buddy's all juiced now. And he's just going to follow this guy and follow him respectably. And even that guy is respecting the vehicle ahead of him. The guy's got his four-ways on. Oh, all right.
Turning signals are not the...
So you can see here this guy's turning right, and he's got his four-ways on. Now, four-ways are, to give a caution warning, but if you're turning right, that's your caution warning, right? You're telling them you're turning right. So they can just go around you. Like these two cyclists here, they're sitting behind the car because they don't know what he's going to do. If you're going to turn right, use the right turn signal. Like it's actually more difficult to put on the four-way. So both of them are just kind of booting along here. The light's green. They go through. And they're just cruising along. Guess that guy wants them to pass him or something. You know. But I think at this point here, my buddy's kind of distracting the guy. And he's getting really close to the doors, right, of the parked cars. So things could happen there. This guy here, he's over in the bike lane. He's turning right, but he's taking the bike lane. Now, why is he doing that? I guess it's strategic for him so that, you know, a bike just can't pass him, right? Get in his way and impede his right turn when it's safe for him to do so. But, you know, he's being a douche, right? He's impeded anyway because there's a pedestrian there. Like, it's unbelievable, some people. And it's a red light. So you got these people here, they're looking at the flora. And my buddy just goes around them there, you know, somewhat dangerous, but he did it okay. So, you know, I hope you enjoyed this recent installment of my buddy booting around the city. And, you know, like, there wasn't too much to it, but there's always a little bit of douchebaggery there that must be pointed out. And I hope that I've done so in a polite manner. Okay, again, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.